Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel All Sorted, and this video is going to be all about whether you should attempt CAT 2019. So whether you should prepare for CAT this year again. This is the question most of the students will be facing, and there are different sections of people, like people who have prepared for CAT earlier, people with work experience, people who were freshers in their final year of engineering or any degree, and there is separate answer for each and every category of students falling in. So whether you should prepare for CAT again, whether you should attempt CAT, repeat for CAT 2019, this is going to be subjective and different answer for everyone. So I'll systematically have divided the answers to four categories of people. So majorly, if you have few calls this year, so if you have written CAT or IFT, SNAP, ZAT, whether whichever calls, you have few calls this year which are of the tier 2 institutes. And the second category of people, you have no major calls this year, you have taken the exams or you have not taken. Basically you do not have any major calls of MBA schools, any B schools this year. And inside the two categories there comes again two subcategories. The first subcategory is you are a fresher, or people with less than 1 year of experience. Okay, that is the first subcategory. And the next subcategory is workex, having greater than 2 years of work experience. I'll be answering separately for each of the sections, because I have come across students from all the sections who have made it to top B schools, and I'll also tell about what their experience is and what you should ideally go for. Okay, so without wasting any further time, let's dig deeper into the separate answers to each of the categories of people. So the first category, that you have few calls this year. Okay, so those calls may be from not from major IIMs or ISB or SP gens, but you have calls from CAP, let's say new IIMs or the baby IIMs, or you'll be getting new IIMs or baby IIMs, or you have calls from tier 2 colleges like MDI or SCM HRD, and you have TAPME or like these colleges, the tier 2 tier 3 colleges. Let's take the first category. You are a fresher or you have less than 1 year of experience. Now you should definitely attempt CAT 2019. The reason being, now why you should do it, because you are a fresher. If you are a fresher and you already have tier 2 calls, like category of calls from B schools, there's no harm in trying for CAT next year. You are just a fresher man, and you should take up some job, work for 1 year. You'll be having an year of experience, and you should attempt the exams next year. So if you are a fresher, do not worry anything about it, just go for CAT 2019. And if you have having 1 year of experience right now, so you'll be having 2 years of work experience next year, right? So 2 years work experience is the ideal work experience that B schools are demanding. Okay, nobody will tell this to you on your face, but 2 years of work experience is considered to be ideal. Okay, so if you have one year of work experience and not any you have few calls, you should again go for CAT next year. Why? Because I'll tell you why. Work experience is preferred by certain colleges. Okay, like IIM Kozhikode prefers work experience. All the major IITs like IIT Bombay, IIT Kharagpur, okay, IIT Delhi, they do prefer work experience of at least 2 years. Okay, you have work experience of 2 years, you'll be at a competitive advantage to others. So you will have an upper hand. So if you are having 1 year experience right now, you should ideally go for next year's CAT and write all the exams, fill all the IIT forms. Okay, also NEET is as a college which prefers work experience. SIBM Pune prefers work experience. Then SP Jain has profile based calls. You can continue your work, have 2 year work experience in a certain field, and you can get a profile based call. So, okay, if you are working in operations or IT or marketing, you can definitely get a profile based call on a much lesser percentile from SP Jain. So how cool is that? So being a fresher or having a 1 year experience and you have few calls, you should definitely go for CAT 2019. Do not worry about it. Now the second subcategory under, you have no you have few calls, sorry, you have few calls of the tier 2 colleges, and work experience will be like 3 years in the next CAT. So you already have greater than 24 months of experience right now. Whether now should you write CAT 2019 again? So next year you'll be having 3 years or 3 years plus of experience, right? So we need to be a little practical over here. Okay, if you're dead sure, if you're 100% sure that your performance will definitely improve, okay, there are certain things which you could not maybe devote much time this year for preparation, or you did not write many mocks or analyze them properly, you were too involved in your work and did not get much time. So, and you are dead serious that your performance is going to rise next year, then only you should go for CAT 2019, because you'll be having a work of 3 years, and 3 years is the maximum work experience you should with which you should go for a general like PGP course. Because then after, if you cross 3 years plus, then they'll push you towards the executive MBA, and you will be an odd one out majorly in any B school, because ideal work experience should be around 2 years. 3 years max to max, yes, there are 18 to 20% of students with 3 years of work experience in colleges, but more than 3 years is not a thing. So your CAT your CAT attempt next year will be the final attempt ideally. Okay, you'll not be attempting any more exams after the next CAT. So this will be your last attempt. You need to prepare very hard. There'll be certain pressure on you because this being your final attempt. So what you should do, because a CAT is a bit unpredictable exam. So as the quantitative aptitude section was on a higher level of difficulty set by IIM Calcutta, we do not know what kind of CAT paper will come for CAT 2019. And considering all these things, all these uncertainties, still you're motivated to write CAT. Okay, then despite knowing all this, you have still motivation for it, go for CAT. Okay, go for CAT. You'll be having a work of 3 years, doesn't matter. But if you're dead sure of doing an MBA and switching to a exciting field or changing your career path, there's no harm in going for an MBA. Make sure you're very motivated. You write all the mocks, you write all the major exams, you fill all the forms of IITs. All the colleges who prefer work experience should be filled by you, and you can go for the attempt. Okay, provided you are ready for all these things. Alright guys, now we come for the second category. Okay, that you have no major calls or no calls at all this year. Okay, you have just 80 to 85 percentile in CAT, or you have not basically done well in any of the exams, major B school exams. So in the subcategory, you are a fresher. Let's discuss the first subcategory, that you are a fresher or less than 1 year of work experience. Now, if you are a fresher, you should definitely go for CAT 2019 again, because you are a fresher, you did not get any major calls. It's no brainer that you should write for CAT and all the other exams. So you're a fresher, like in the final year of engineering, just go for CAT blindfoldedly. You do not have any calls anyway, man. Kya karega? Okay. Now the second category, now if you're a fresher, you should definitely take up a job, okay, while you're preparing for the CAT, because you'll be having 1 year of experience at least in your next CAT, okay, when you write the exam. So freshers, please take up a job. Do not just prepare and go to the coaching institute and sit all day and prepare. Take up a job and prepare for, because you have already attempted CAT once, you know the pattern of the exam, you have written mocks, you need to again take mocks and analyze it seriously and take up a job. It will be better. Okay, and for the second category, if you are having work of 1 year right now, okay, so you should also go for definitely CAT 2019. You do not have major calls, you'll be having 2 years of work experience for the next CAT, which is an ideal work experience. You should continue your work. Okay, continue your work, write mocks, have good time management along with working, and your ideal attempt will be the next year CAT, because this year's CAT you should repeat for CAT, because 2 years work experience will be preferred by many B schools, trust me. And you should not have a single doubt about whether you should prepare for CAT. You have no calls, no major calls, तो कर ले भाई, CAT कर ले. Alright, so start taking your mocks seriously this year, guys. And also, if you're a fresher, you should get some certifications done from Coursera or Udemy regarding MBA. So there are certain free courses available on, like in digital marketing, on finance, economics. So what happens is you can pitch this in your IIM interviews or in your interviews next year, that what did you do, that what did you do different from others. You can make this your pitch of why you want to go for an MBA, and show your interest, because practically doing a certification speaks volumes about your interest regarding MBA and your seriousness about switching to a MBA field. Okay. All right, now the second subcategory, you're having a work ex of 2 years. All right, and in the next CAT, like CAT 2019, your work ex will be around 3 years or 3 years plus, so around 36 months. For you guys, you do not have no major calls. Now whether should you attempt CAT again, because this will be a bit of gamble, because you cannot you can improve your performance to a great level, but certain people are working in certain jobs where time management is a bit of a hassle. Okay, so what I'll suggest is, if you will be having 3 years of work experience in the upcoming CAT, but if you are dead sure of doing an MBA anyhow, okay, you don't have major calls, you're pretty sure of MBA or switch, and you need to prepare really hard, because this year also did not have any calls. This next year will be your final attempt at CAT, and you have to write all the exams possible. Okay, write all the exams like CAT, ZAT, IITs, fill all the IITs, FMS, SNAP, NMAT. Also write PGDBA, IIM Calcutta course. Then also write GMAT, because ISB prefers GMAT, and you'll be having a work ex of 3 years. And work ex is preferred in Indian School of Business, Hyderabad, and it is only a 1 year MBA course. So if you'll be having 3 years work experience, it makes sense to write GMAT as well next year. So prepare for GMAT also, and because you don't need to take a risk. You'll be having a 3 year work experience. This will be your last attempt at CAT, and you anyhow need to get admit from a certain B school. So write all the exams. Do not shy away from filling the forms. Do not shy away if the cost of filling the forms exceed your expectations, because yes, there will be the forms will go costly, but this is an investment, guys. Filling exam forms is an investment. Don't look at it like a waste of money. Okay. So these are the 4 categories, 2 categories and 2 subcategories under both the categories I have discussed. Whether you should attempt for CAT 2019 again. I hope you have got your answer, and if you have any other questions, you can write in the comment section. Ideally, guys, what happens is, you have decided to go for an MBA, all right, and you want to do it from the best B schools possible. You need to also realize what your potential is, and if you are sure of your potential getting increased this year's CAT, if you're sure of managing the time well, if you're sure that your motivation levels will not go down, if you are dead sure and all the answers are in the affirmative, you should definitely write CAT. And work ex people need to be a bit sure whose experience will be 3 years next year, and people with work ex of 1 year or freshers, definitely you should go for attempt of CAT again. And because this one life, guys, you need to make it to the best B school. Don't look at it as a waste of 1 year or repeat, because MBA, it's not engineering. There's no set age for an MBA. All right. The better work experience you have, the more exposure you have in your work, the better it will be in the MBA scenario. So do not be low on confidence that your work ex will go and increasing or like that. Ideally, 3 years will be a good entry level work experience at an MBA. Otherwise, you can always go for an executive MBA, if not again next year. So I hope that that thing will not come into play, and you'll definitely make it to the CAT next year. This year, please talk to the people who have converted calls, maybe your seniors, maybe your friends. How did they prepare? Open up, guys, and be positive about your preparation. Be confident, all right. And if you have that calling from inside, that inner calling to go, that's suggesting you go for a attempt next year, you should definitely go for it. And I've given you answers to all the category of people. So I hope this video has helped you guys, and I'll be creating more such videos. Keep subscribe to All Sorted and write in the comment section on what topics you want me to make videos on. All right, so till then keep subscribe to All Sorted. Hit the bell icon to get all the notifications. I'll be creating more such valuable content for you. Thank you so much. Until then, bye bye. See you next time.